Final story for today is around pubs, and it's a survey that was done in England, or around the UK anyway. And they surveyed, I think, 1,000 pubs and pub goers around Britain, and basically see what people's drinking habits are. Apparently, in Brits will drink an average of 7,789 pints in their lifetime.
That's not really that many.
It isn't that many at all. So basically, the survey discovered that an average person in the United Kingdom will drink 7,786 pints in their lifetime, or 4,424 litres of lager. Also, interestingly, in their lifetime, they'll also consume 5,579 packets of crisps and make 6,000 trips to their local boozer or pub.
That doesn't seem like money either.
Yeah, it doesn't actually seem that bad. Also, people stay until they're kicked out 1,728 times.
That doesn't seem like money. That's only like what? Like, I suppose no way. It is kind of a lot.
Well, if you think about it, if they go to the pub 6,000 times, a little bit over a sixth of the time they'll leave the pub before actually they're kicked out.
Yeah, not anymore because you get kicked out after like an hour.
Yeah, obviously this is prior to the coronavirus, Ken.
They didn't factor that in, did they?
I think this survey was kind of done, and then it was published there now to help guidelines in terms of what people's habits are in pubs and attitudes in pubs. So like I think it was kind of basis of, okay, let's get an understanding of why people are going to pubs and how long they spend in pubs and like how much they drink in pubs as well. Also came up in the study that I found was quite interesting is the sort of people that go to pubs and the frequency of the fact that they go to pubs. So if you're the sort of person who goes to the pub and buys rounds, you'll do this about 12,000 times over the course of your lifetime. So you'll buy rounds. But 1 in 5 people won't buy a round their turn to go. So they'll take rounds, but they'll be suddenly in the bathroom when it's their time to actually buy rounds. That's 1 in 5. Don't be friends with those people. So not to be trusted. Are you the
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, like it is actually a surprising number of people. Now these are English people, so necessarily cultures are different. Not saying all English people are this, but it is 1 in 5. Maybe in Ireland, maybe it's the same. We don't know. We don't have the Irish figures for this. But yeah, if you'll on average do about 12,000 times in your lifetime. And at least 1 in 5 of those times, someone in your group will not buy you actually around. We all know a person that's been like that. Other facts are that average drinker will consume 3,372 shandies.
Shandies?
Yeah.
Who the fuck drinks shandies?
My granddad got arrested. He loves shandies. I think my nana still drinks shandies as well. I think it's
but like it was kind of a thing like fucking 40 years ago.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a dying thing to have. But yeah, I remember my granddad loved the shandy. But like I don't know any young people who drink shandy. Guinness now for young people is quite popular. It's very trendy to drink Guinness.
Yeah, like I used to love. Do you remember that club shandy?
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah. That's the fizzy drink. Yeah, it's not alcohol.
I used to love that as a kid. It was like 0.05% alcohol in it.
Yeah, like I said, I think it is more of an older person. And also 6,131 pints of cider. So if you're cider drinking, that's on average what you'll drink.
Cider's rotten.
Yeah, no, this is an English thing, and I think one of the biggest difference between Irish and English drinking habits is our choice of beers. Football fans, they're likely to travel to the pub 2,144 times, whereas rugby fans are 1,691 times.
Bastards.
I definitely do like staying at home watching rugby because I don't like armchair punditry, and even though I'm more of a rugby fan than I would be a football fan, I have went to pubs to watch a football with my friends before. So I don't know what that is, what that says about the culture of football compared to rugby. Whereas I've been around to my friend's house to watch rugby, but we've never said, "Oh, do you want to go to a pub to watch a game?" I've very rarely done that.
Like, I'm not really into team sports. I don't really go to the pub to watch sports at all. I probably have gone a few times and just like I haven't really been paying attention. Other people have kind of like been watching football or rugby or something.
Yeah, so these are the Irish facts that I found these on Joe.ie, and they got off a survey that was done around Europe, and basically it said that on average an Irish person will drink about and 60 pints a year. That's 93 litres. So I did the maths, and that's 5,766 litres over a lifetime if you average 93 pints a year, obviously. And that, so the way I calculated that for people who are interested, I said the legal age of drinking is 18. Most people, let's say people live to about 80, so that's 62 years. So I just calculate 62 by 93, and that's how I got the 5,766 figure from. So just
And what was the UK figure?
UK, okay, first of all, the Irish figure from me, not official at all. The UK figure was 7,786. So if my figure was correct, Ireland's not too far off England. It's about 2,000. And remember, that's the whole United Kingdom. Far bigger population.
Like, that's drinking more. They drink more.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Once again, okay. First of all, these figures that I got off the Joe.e website was they didn't count craft beers and they didn't count ciders in this survey. It was generally just around beers. So UK didn't even make it into the top 10. Ireland was 6th in this overall list. So as a nation, we drank, when it came to the survey, we drank 430 million litres of beer in a year on average. And that does seem quite high. But Germany is 8.9 billion litres of beer as a nation.
I suppose there's a lot more of them, though.
And they might just drink a lot more beer, where maybe Irish people, we mix with spirits. Now, Poland was quite high. And, you know, if you want to show stereotypes around there, you imagine that Polish people would drink a lot of vodka.
Yeah.
Where do you think, what country do you think drank the most amount of beer in the world?
Most amount of beer in the world?
Yeah.
Japan.
Japan. You were very close.
It was China.
China. 54 billion litres of beer on average in a year. 54 billion. But remember, I think China has a population of 1.2 billion.
Yeah.
Or something ridiculous like that. So, like, when you equate that Ireland has like 5 million, we're not doing too bad.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah, so I thought that was a really, really interesting study, especially when pubs are reopening.